Let's go over why most sellers fail before we get into product research, just so you guys have a general idea and know what to be looking for and looking out for. The number one reason is people just give up. Literally half the people that buy any course pretty much in the world don't even open it. So congratulations, you're watching this, you made it. But now I need you guys to make a commitment just like that lady did. Or should I say man? Anyways, if you just keep with it and don't give up over time, you have a much higher chance of succeeding because you'll keep getting chances. If you give up, you automatically fail. Number two most common reason is that basically they'll go into a market and they don't do anything different. So they're just a commodity and you can't really choose anything when the market all looks the same. The best example of this is the pet glove. Everybody's just making blue pet gloves here. And there's this random black one, which is the other variation, but everybody's basically doing the same thing here and there's not that much differentiation or choice. So they're going into a market where there's not that much choice, or if there is choice, they're still just copying somebody else because they're saying somebody else was successful. I bet I could just do that and be successful. It doesn't work like that. Okay, if you are wondering more about that, you can watch the consumer needs video. The next most common thing is they go into too competitive of a market. Now imagine you wanted to go into a market that was like protein powder, for example. Right here you can see that the protein market, some of these top sellers are doing $2 million a month. They have thousands of reviews. They're well rated. They're sold in Costco, Walmart, some of the world's biggest retailers. So basically, people will come in and maybe you did differentiate, but you're going up against the biggest companies in the world, and that's just difficult. So that's the main thing. It's a combination. You can differentiate, but you go into something too competitive. Or you could do nothing different and go into something competitive. That's what a lot of people do. The next most common reason why people fail is they go for a trend product. The most common example is the famous fidget spinner, of course. Typically, these products will be newer, like a new thing such as fidget spinners or squishies. They'll be cheap, relatively cheap, made out of plastic or metal in some shape like that. And it just looks like an amazing opportunity. Wow, I can't believe nobody's found this. Look at how much money I can make. And everybody does it. But don't worry, we will teach you guys how to make sure that you're not going for a trend product. And it's actually very easy to know that if something is a trend. So don't worry about that. Now, the next most common reason why people fail if they do this is that they don't have a good quality product. So they did things right, okay? They found a market where they did something different or that people wanted that wasn't there. And, it looked great. They had enough money to compete. They did everything right, but the product didn't match their idea that they were going to make. So you could have a great idea and it'll work, but if the product doesn't work, then you're going to get bad reviews and people are going to be unhappy. And reviews are everything on Amazon. So you have to have an amazing quality product. But luckily, we teach you guys how to make sure that you get a good quality product and find a good supplier to help make what you're looking for. Now, probably the most least common reason why people fail is that they made a really great product, but nobody wants it. This doesn't happen very often. So basically, they'll make something good and they'll maybe invent or think, hey, this is what people want, but it's not actually what they want. But we show you guys how to make sure in the consumer needs video and reading customer reviews. Basically, you can look at all the products in a market, see what people are saying they like and don't like, and then that way you can pretty easily find what people actually want that doesn't exist yet. And so this is a very rare one because normally if you are able to get a good quality product, people are going to want it as long as you did some little check marks ahead of time, and it's really easy to make sure that that works out. So that's not normally a problem. Another reason why people will fail is if they have a bad listing. Basically on Amazon, you have to have a good listing these days. So you got to have good photos and you need a good written listing, but it doesn't have to be the best written listing in the world. It just has to have enough words on it. We teach you guys how to do that. So you don't need to worry about this part at all. You just got to get some good photos, but that's not hard either because there's companies that help take photos for you. So this one really doesn't even count. Now, what I should add here is bad reviews. So this will cause people to fail, but that's a result of the product quality or your listing not matching what the product is. So if you're getting bad reviews, then that will make a product fail, even if it was good, but it was marketed incorrectly. But that's pretty easy to fix by just marketing it honestly. And this is actually one that I've never seen fail. So this is what's great. A lot of people think it's all about ranking and launching and all this, hard stuff, and it's just about getting something up there and getting it to the top of page one. That will happen as a result of doing other good things. So this is what I've never seen fail, where you have a good product, okay? So it's a great quality product, and it's solving needs of the market that nobody else was, or, different needs that haven't been solved yet, or it's some way what people want, and it's a good choice. And then not too competitive of market, because you could have a great product that solves needs, but it's just there's so much money in the market that everybody can out advertise, and it's just hard to get to the top of the page. But if you go into a market, and we'll teach you how you can tell what a competitive market is and whatnot, but if you go into something that is not too big and not too small, and you have a good product that's solving needs, and you have just some good photos and some words, which are pretty easy, then it works. Some people think it's all about launching and ranking hacks. It's not, okay? If you're going into the right size of market for yourself, and you had a good product that people want, it's not about the launch. You can just run some ads, and it's really easy. So that's going to be the summary of the reasons why people fail. So when you're looking and going throughout all of this, definitely watch the unsolved needs, because we're wanting to bring products that people want to the market. Oh, also the other main reason why people fail is because they're afraid. Or they're stuck in analysis paralysis. They'll look at idea after idea after idea, trying to find the perfect one, or they just never go through and take action. So if you guys just go through and learn and actually take action, you will have success. But this is essentially what most people are like. They're just sitting there looking at opportunities, and they're like, not that one, not that one. So if you just go ahead, follow these, and go through and actually start taking action on it, you will be very likely to succeed. So in summary, I've seen thousands of students and what makes one successful and what hasn't. And what I can say is common among people, it's just determination and actually following the guidelines that I talk about here. I spent 1.5 years doing this. I've talked to thousands of sellers, and I know what is, the commonalities between good and bad sellers, and I put them all into principles here. So if you guys watch through and actually take action and get going, you will be one of those people that succeeds. And I'm really excited. I actually just saw another video of someone today. Somebody that worked with me with the Eclipse, his friend in Michigan, watched my course just 2 months ago, and he's already, he turned $500 into $5,000 in 55 days. And he just sent a video saying thanks. So he just took some action, followed these guidelines, watched the whole course, and he made it. So it's definitely possible, but only if you go and take action. So if you guys are unsure about anything in here, if you leave a very detailed question, I can add videos and respond, and then it'll just keep growing as time goes on. It's already the best out there, but if we all communicate, help with each other, encourage each other, take action, you can do it. This is the biggest change in commerce history. So I hope you guys enjoy this, and I wish you the best of success.